You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius's quote serves as a powerful reminder of our ability to control our minds. Have you ever experienced the moment when you lie down on your bed after a long, never-ending day? Your body is exhausted, and the pillows and blankets are calling you. But as you settle in, your mind becomes frantic. Thoughts suddenly flood in, rushing unexpectedly, making you feel overwhelmed with anxiety. Your mind is tense, and you wonder how you can sleep peacefully when those thoughts keep swirling non-stop. That feeling is familiar, isn't it? We often have so many thoughts throughout the day that it feels impossible to control them all. Sometimes it feels like the mind is controlling our emotions and actions. But what if there were a way to change the situation? What if we could learn how to manage the endless stream of thoughts and turn negative ones into more positive, useful ones? What would happen then? The mind often acts like an uncontrolled ruler, dominating us with its never-ending stream of thoughts. But today, we will explore the key to ruling this chaotic realm of the mind, based on the principles of Stoic philosophy, a philosophy of calmness, self-control, and inner mastery. I will share with you 13 practical tips. These tips will not only bring understanding, but also provide you with the tools to achieve inner peace, and, more importantly, reclaim control over your thoughts. If you've ever felt like your mind is controlling your life, watch this video to the end. By practicing these tips, you will not only learn to live in harmony with your mind, but also use your thoughts to create a happy and prosperous life. Leave a comment saying, "Peaceful mind," if you're ready to embark on this journey. And now, let's dive into it. Number 1. Understanding impermanence. The only thing we can be certain of in life is that everything changes, encapsulated in the familiar saying, "This too shall pass." Understanding the impermanence of all things is the first step in preventing thoughts from dominating our lives. The nature of thoughts is temporary. They come and go like clouds in the sky. Realizing this not only reduces the power of negative thoughts, but also brings peace of mind. Stoic philosophy advises us that change is inevitable. This awareness helps us cultivate mental flexibility, preventing us from getting caught up in anxious thoughts. For instance, when a sad thought arises in your mind, instead of clinging to it and letting it control your emotions, you can remind yourself, "This too shall pass." By observing the emergence and fading of thoughts, you will see that they are merely temporary phenomena, not worth holding on to. Practicing the principle of impermanence in daily life brings mental freedom. Like in meditation, you simply acknowledge the presence of a thought without reacting to it. This helps develop serenity and acceptance of the temporary nature of everything. Not only should we avoid clinging to negative thoughts, but even positive ones, because when we bind ourselves to them, we can easily fall into a cycle of suffering when change doesn't go as expected. Understanding impermanence helps you live more fully in the present, without getting stuck in the past or worrying about the future. It is the key to stopping thoughts from controlling your life. Number 2. Mindfulness. In modern life, our minds are often pulled away by endless streams of thoughts, rarely maintaining a high level of focus. Sometimes you may find yourself staring blankly at a computer screen or feeling like you're doing something, but your mind is wandering elsewhere. It is in moments like these that practicing mindfulness meditation can help you return to the present, reconnecting with the rhythm of your breath and gaining a deeper awareness of what is happening around you. Mindfulness meditation is not just a technique, it's a way of living that helps you cultivate awareness without clinging to or judging your thoughts. When you sit still and focus on your breath, you not only feel the rhythm of your breathing, but also observe the thoughts that arise in your mind without being controlled by them. You'll realize that, like clouds in the sky, thoughts come and go, and no thought is permanent or defines who you are. Mindfulness also helps develop the ability to focus. When you are aware of what you're doing, you will find peace even amidst chaos. A simple example is when you eat. If you are truly aware that you are eating, savoring the flavors, and realizing that you are sharing a meal with your family, being fully present in that moment will bring you peace. That is the power of mindfulness, helping us return to the present moment without drifting away with aimless thoughts. The liberation that mindfulness meditation brings lies in the realization that you are not your thoughts, but the observer of those thoughts. When you stop clinging, you will naturally be able to better control your emotions and thoughts, achieving inner peace. Number 3, focused attention. Just like a driver on a road filled with turns and traffic signs, our minds are often pulled in many different directions by the continuous flow of thoughts. Without control, we are prone to mental accidents, where overwhelming thoughts lead us astray and cause us stress. In life, focus is the steering wheel, and focused attention meditation is a powerful tool to help us maintain control of that wheel. This practice involves maintaining focus on a single point, such as the breath, a mantra, or a simple image, to help strengthen mental clarity and concentration. For instance, when you drive, you must pay attention to the road, surrounding vehicles, traffic signs, and signals from your car. Losing focus in this situation could result in serious consequences. Similarly, losing focus in the mind can lead to emotional and mental accidents, where negative thoughts overwhelm us. By practicing focused attention meditation, you can push away unwanted thoughts and keep your mind calm, like an alert driver on the road. Focusing on the breath requires observing the rhythm of inhaling and exhaling, immersing the mind fully in the present moment. Repeating a mantra helps stabilize the mind and prevents negative thoughts from taking over. Each meditation session becomes an opportunity to master yourself, directing your mind toward positivity. With regular practice, focused attention meditation brings numerous benefits. It helps reduce anxiety and stress while improving concentration in daily activities, from studying and working to interacting with those around you. Moreover, mental clarity and cognitive abilities are enhanced, helping you solve problems and face challenges with greater ease. Leave a comment. Practicing focused meditation to experience the true power of focus, so your mind no longer controls you. Number 4, walking meditation. Think back to the last time you walked alone, through your city, your neighborhood, a local park, or along a remote hiking trail. Where was your mind? Were you making a phone call, listening to music or a podcast, or maybe you were lost in thought? When we go out, the act of moving our feet while our attention is elsewhere has almost become second nature. Walking meditation is designed to bring the body and mind back into sync while we're in motion. If you don't enjoy sitting still with your eyes closed to meditate, this is a great alternative that helps train the mind in a state of awareness. Essentially, walking meditation complements sitting meditation by offering a different, yet equally profound experience. Instead of being still, we move while maintaining presence and mindfulness. To begin, find a quiet path with few distractions and set the intention to stay aware throughout your walk. Walk at a comfortable pace, focusing on each step and the sensations beneath your feet. When your mind starts to wander, as it naturally will, gently return your attention to the rhythm of your steps and bodily sensations. The benefits of walking meditation are both physical and mental. Physically, it promotes relaxation and improves circulation. Mentally, it strengthens our ability to observe thoughts without attachment. This gentle awareness helps us detach from worries and restlessness, bringing peace and calm to our inner world. Importantly, mindfulness in walking meditation isn't limited to just walking. It can extend to all daily activities. By maintaining full awareness, every moment in life becomes an opportunity to return to the present. This practice also builds a foundation for handling the impermanence of thoughts and emotions. From here, we can open a new chapter, compassion meditation, a practice that directs kindness and forgiveness toward oneself and others, fostering a deep connection with the world around us. Number 5, compassion meditation. How can we prevent negative thoughts from invading our minds and dominating our emotions? This is a profound question that many people face in modern life, where stress, anxiety, and pressure constantly weigh on us. A powerful method to overcome the control of our negative thoughts is compassion meditation, a practice that profoundly transforms how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. This process begins with very simple actions. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. This creates an internal space for peace and the reception of positive emotions. Then, you begin to cultivate self-love and gradually extend that compassion to your loved ones, to neutral people, and even to those with whom you have conflicts. Compassionate affirmations like, "May I be happy" and "May I be safe" are not just whispers in the mind. They are the first steps in nurturing a heart full of love and openness. Take Richard's story as an example. He was an employee at a large company where he frequently faced pressure and stress at work. The constant challenges from projects, along with tense relationships with colleagues, had caused him to fall into a spiral of self-criticism and anxiety. To regain his peace, Richard decided to practice compassion meditation. Each evening after work, he would spend a few minutes sitting quietly, focusing on his breath and repeating the affirmation, "May I be at peace." Over time, the feeling of compassion began to spread within him. He extended it not only to himself, but also to his colleagues, even those who had caused him stress. As a result, Richard felt less overwhelmed, more connected to others, and more at ease in his work environment. His stress levels dropped and his relationships improved. Compassion meditation doesn't just benefit your mental health, it also builds emotional resilience and helps you find long-term meaning in life. By nurturing a compassionate heart, you not only gain control over your thoughts, but also help create a more humane and peaceful world. Number 6. Nature as a focus for meditation. Outdoor meditation combines the serenity of nature with the practice of mindfulness, offering a unique and refreshing way to find peace and mental clarity. In today's fast-paced world, we spend most of our time indoors, glued to screens and consumed by routines. Practicing meditation outdoors can be a powerful and energizing experience, offering benefits that indoor meditation sometimes cannot. Nature is the perfect setting to calm the mind. Imagine sitting beneath an ancient tree, feeling the cool breeze, and listening to the rustling of leaves. Nature isn't just a beautiful backdrop, it's a natural anchor that draws the mind into the present, helping us distance ourselves from chaotic thoughts and daily worries. Focusing on a natural element, like the sound of a flowing stream or the rhythm of ocean waves, can help the body relax and the mind let go. When you meditate in nature, your senses awaken. You feel the fragrance of flowers, the freshness of the air, and the warmth of sunlight. These sensations deepen your sense of presence and help you connect with the moment. Nature also puts our personal worries into perspective. Surrounded by the vastness of the natural world, we realize that many of our anxieties are temporary and small compared to the greater rhythms of life. To begin, choose a specific time to meditate outdoors. Set a timer. 5 to 10 minutes is a great start. This small commitment can lead to a profound shift in how you feel. After just a few sessions, you'll notice a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. So, challenge yourself for the next 7 days. Spend a few moments each day meditating outside. You'll find that life becomes lighter, your mind clearer, and your sense of peace stronger. If you're ready, leave a comment saying, "I accept the challenge." Number 7. Detachment exercises. The concept of detachment can be difficult to grasp. For many, it initially sounds cold and indifferent. You might wonder, why would I want to detach? It can feel like you're disconnecting from your emotions or caring less about the world around you. It may even seem like a way to avoid pain, but at the cost of missing out on life's joys. But that's a misunderstanding. Practicing detachment isn't about emotional numbness or avoidance. It's about freeing yourself from the controlling cycle of thoughts and emotions, allowing you to live more freely and intentionally. It's not disconnection, it's mastery. Imagine your thoughts as leaves floating down a stream. You don't need to grab them. You don't need to stop the water from flowing. You simply observe them, letting them pass naturally. This is the essence of letting go, watching your thoughts without becoming attached or reactive. Take Anna, for example. She often felt overwhelmed by anxiety, especially during stressful situations at work. Negative thoughts would swirl in her mind, making her tense and reactive. She would sometimes lash out, only to feel regret afterward. After practicing detachment, Anna began to realize that she didn't need to respond to every thought and emotion immediately. She visualized her thoughts as floating leaves, gently allowing them to drift without interference. Over time, the grip of anxiety weakened. She responded more calmly and made better decisions under pressure. Letting go doesn't mean you stop feeling. It means you create space between you and your reactions. In that space, there's clarity, control, and peace. You begin to witness your emotions instead of being overwhelmed by them. Detachment exercises are not about shutting down your heart. They're about opening your awareness. They help you maintain calm and clarity in life's storms. Number 8. Learn deep breathing and relaxation techniques. In Stoic philosophy, mastering your thoughts and emotions is essential, and one of the most effective ways to do that is through deep breathing and relaxation techniques. These practices are simple yet powerful tools for regaining inner calm when anxiety, anger, or sadness begin to take hold. Why are they so effective? Deep breathing slows the heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and signals the brain to shift out of the fight or flight state. This physiological shift allows you to step back from impulsive reactions and manage your emotions with clarity and control. Consider Thomas, someone constantly overwhelmed by stress at work. After tense meetings, his heart would race and his mind would spiral. One day, instead of reacting, he sat down, closed his eyes, and practiced deep breathing. He focused on the air entering and leaving his body, inhaling slowly and exhaling even slower. Within minutes, his anxiety eased, and he was able to return to his work with a clear and calm mind. That moment taught Thomas a vital truth. Control doesn't come from changing your circumstances. It comes from changing your response to them. Therapists have long recognized the benefits of these techniques. Practices like breath-focused meditation, visualizing peaceful imagery, or progressive muscle relaxation have shown fast, positive effects on stress and emotional regulation. As Epictetus once said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." When you control your breath, you are, in essence, controlling your interpretation of the world, exercising your stoic power over thought and emotion. Let's grow together. Have you ever used deep breathing to overcome a negative emotion? Share your experience in the comments. Number 9. Identify your distorted thinking patterns. Have you ever wondered why you sometimes overreact to trivial situations? The root often lies not in the event itself, but in the hidden patterns of distorted thinking that shape your perception. To stop your thoughts from controlling your life, the first and most crucial step is to identify these cognitive distortions, those invisible mental habits that skew your view of reality. One common distortion is all or nothing thinking. You might tell yourself, "If I can't do it perfectly, I've completely failed." But that's not true. A minor mistake doesn't erase all the good you've done. This pattern can lead to unnecessary frustration and a narrow, unbalanced outlook. Another is catastrophizing, where you leap to the worst-case scenario from a minor mishap. Missing one appointment suddenly means you're unreliable, or that you'll never be able to maintain healthy relationships. These thoughts are rarely rational, but they feel very real in the moment. Emotional reasoning is another trap. When you feel anxious, you may interpret that emotion as a proof that something terrible is about to happen, even if it's not. And then there's overgeneralization. Failing once makes you believe you're doomed to fail forever. The good news: these mental patterns can be rewired. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is particularly effective in helping people identify and challenge distorted thought processes. With guidance from a therapist, or even through self-reflection, you can begin to spot these patterns, question their validity, and replace them with more balanced and empowering beliefs. By doing so, you reclaim your mental freedom. Your thoughts no longer dictate your reality, you do. Number 10. Establish a routine. Epictetus once said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." One of the most powerful ways to do this is by establishing a daily routine. This isn't just about organizing time. It's a deep act of self-discipline and mental alignment. Many anxious or chaotic thoughts stem from unpredictability. When your days feel disorganized or aimless, your mind becomes vulnerable to worry, confusion, and mental fatigue. A solid routine acts as a stabilizing force, a safe harbor in life's stormy sea. Simple habits like waking up at the same time, setting a fixed bedtime, eating meals regularly, and scheduling time for focused activities or rest can dramatically reduce mental noise. These consistent actions reduce the number of small decisions you have to make daily, conserving mental energy for what truly matters. A clear routine builds momentum. You start each day with direction, which makes you feel more alert, intentional, and in control. Over time, this sense of structure prevents your mind from drifting into unnecessary or harmful thought loops. In the Stoic journey of mastering your mind, routines serve as your anchor. They give you the discipline to push through resistance and the clarity to face each day with purpose. Up next, we'll explore a powerful mindset tool that complements routine perfectly: the practice of gratitude. Number 11. Practice of gratitude. Gratitude has the power to completely shift your mindset. In a world where the mind is often focused on what's missing, what's wrong, or what could go better, practicing gratitude helps redirect your thoughts toward what is already good, already working, and already enough. Living with gratitude doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges. It means choosing to also see the blessings, no matter how small. It's recognizing the quiet victories: the bus arriving on time, a warm cup of tea, a kind word from a stranger, or sunlight pouring through your window in the morning. One of the most effective ways to cultivate this mindset is by keeping a gratitude journal. When you take time each day to write down things you're thankful for, you train your brain to scan for the positive. This simple habit rewires your mental focus from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude also has a powerful effect on the brain. It boosts levels of dopamine and serotonin, two chemicals responsible for happiness and emotional stability. Over time, this practice not only reduces anxiety and depression, but also strengthens emotional regulation, helping you face difficulties with more calm and optimism. Gratitude is a Stoic virtue. It teaches us to appreciate what we have, accept what we don't, and stop being enslaved by endless desires. By practicing it consistently, you become more grounded, more present, and more at peace with life. If this resonates with you, leave a comment saying, "Practice gratitude." Number 12. Journaling. Journaling is one of the most powerful tools for gaining insight into your own mind. It's not just about recording events. It's a process of self-discovery, reflection, and emotional release. Through writing, your thoughts become visible. You begin to see patterns, uncover triggers, and find clarity in the chaos. In Stoic philosophy, journaling was essential. Think of Marcus Aurelius and his Meditations, a private journal that became one of the most influential texts on personal growth and resilience. Journaling helps us pause, reflect, and make sense of our internal world. Whether you're processing a difficult emotion, recording a personal breakthrough, or simply noting how your day went, putting pen to paper slows you down. It forces you to think deeply instead of reacting blindly. One of journaling's greatest strengths is its ability to expose recurring thought patterns, especially negative or distorted ones. By noticing these loops, you gain the power to interrupt and reshape them. Over time, this self-awareness leads to better emotional regulation, wiser decisions, and a stronger sense of personal agency. Journaling also serves as a safe emotional outlet. Instead of suppressing anxiety, anger, or sadness, you can release it on the page. This process eases tension, clears your mind, and allows for a more measured response to life's challenges. And it doesn't stop there. Journaling improves problem solving, strengthens memory, and helps track personal growth. You begin to see how far you've come and what still needs work, which aligns perfectly with the Stoic principle of daily self-examination. Ultimately, journaling brings you closer to inner freedom. It grounds your thoughts, refines your intentions, and helps you live more mindfully. Number 13. Embracing silence. Silence is not just the absence of sound, it's the presence of awareness. In today's noisy, fast-paced world, silence can feel strange, even uncomfortable. But for the Stoics, and for anyone seeking mental clarity, silence is a sacred space. It is where wisdom is heard, not spoken. Consider the movie A Quiet Place. Day 1. In this world, silence becomes a survival mechanism. Every sound can be fatal, so characters are forced into complete stillness. While fictional, it reminds us that silence isn't weakness, it's strategic, and often it's the only way to hear what truly matters. In real life, silence gives you room to process, to reflect, and to observe your thoughts without judgment. It allows you to witness your mental chatter without being swept away by it. In that space, insight is born. Silence reveals the nature of your thoughts. You begin to see them not as truth, but as passing visitors, voices that can be heard, understood, and let go. It invites you inward, toward a more intimate connection with your own consciousness. Integrating silence into your life doesn't require drastic changes. It can be as simple as eating a meal without distractions, taking a walk without your phone, or sitting for 5 quiet minutes in the morning. These small practices create mental stillness, and from stillness, clarity and peace emerge. Silence is the ultimate Stoic practice. It teaches you restraint, discipline, and presence. In silence, you stop reacting and start observing. You stop rushing and start listening. You stop clinging and start releasing. When you embrace silence, you gain access to the calm beneath your thoughts, the place where true strength lives. Conclusion: reclaim your mind. You've now learned 13 practical and powerful ways to stop letting your thoughts rule your life. These are not just techniques, they are tools for transformation, rooted in the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Remember, you are not your thoughts, you are the one who observes them, and in that awareness lies your power. You cannot control the world outside, but you can master the world within. That is where freedom begins. By practicing mindfulness, embracing silence, letting go, and returning to presence, you create a life of clarity, strength, and peace. Start small, be consistent, and above all, be patient with yourself. Your mind will wander, your thoughts will resist, but with practice, you will begin to feel lighter, calmer, and more in control. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of the 13 tips resonated with you the most, and why? Leave your answer in the comments below. Your insight might inspire someone else on the same path. If this video helped you, please give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and don't forget to subscribe for more Stoic lessons on mastering your mind and life. And now, click on the video appearing on your screen to keep exploring the wisdom of the Stoics and learn how to apply their principles in your modern-day journey. Your mind is your kingdom. Rule it well.